Behold my moves. Yep, we're working. Up and running. So, what are we doing today? Well, I got a whole shit ton of tyrannids here that I picked up yesterday. I figured we would unbox them and go through and check them out. Most of these are actually pretty old kits, just repackaged in new ways to get them. One of these is brand new. Or came out last month in April. Very, very, very cool. So, yeah, that was pretty sweet. So we're actually going to start off with him. So, I've got the parasite of mortrex here. I've got a box of hormagaunts and a combat patrol of tyrannids. So we're going to start off with the parasite. We're just going to walk through them all and check them all out. So, bloop. There we go. This guy is that like slightly higher HQ price, which I'm not super happy with. But it's a really cool model, much cooler than just like a generic Space Marine, so I definitely wanted to pick one up. Even though I think he should definitely be way cheaper than he is. But I wanted to get one of these. So I went and got one. So ironically, my plan for these guys is to not actually use them at 40k at all. So I'm pretty much planning on just doing one-page rolls with these. Which is pretty sweet because it means I don't need to buy the roll bulk and all that nonsense. Alright, so we got our runner here. Pardon the gross gooey green blade. That's from that. It's from weird Vallejo paint. It's not because I've been picking my nose with it, I swear. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got 2 wings, a body, some grabby arms, more grabby arms, more tentacly arms, and we got our barbed dick. They gave it another word, but I cannot remember what it is. It's not proboscis, it's like inseminator or something like that. That there, bottom jaw, another grabby arm, and their wing. So yeah, it looks pretty good. There's tons of detail in there. There's tons and tons of detail in there. I will admit he is smaller than I thought he would be. He is totally smaller than I thought he'd be. But that's okay. We might actually build him on stream. So the parasite of mortrex. Alright, GW, really. Come on. Come on. I don't normally complain about the spelling errors and stuff, man, but there's clearly an extra space in there. Like, whoever's doing your proofreading, really, you need to fucking fire them, GW. Alright, so you build the body, you build the tail, you build the head. That's pretty much it. Oh. Nice and easy. Yeah, we'll build him. We'll build him at the end of the stream. Alright. So I wanted to pick all these up, and I told myself I have to unbox everything that I pick up. So I am getting a little behind in projects at the moment. So this and the Necromunda bugs will probably be the last like big things I buy for a while. Like probably a couple months. Just because I'm getting a little bit behind in projects. But I really want some more tyrannids. So I really want to use them as like AI bad guys in some games. So, and I don't have any of these. So, alright. We got our bases. We got our instructions. And we got our boys. So, 4 sets of arms, 4 bug bodies. They come in like halves, so leg and body, leg and body, leg and body. 4 sets of arms, and 4 different heads. Bing bang boom, bing bang boom. Nice and easy. Then we get 2, 8. Cool. So instead, though the unit's 10 guys, we get 12 dudes. 3 of the same runner, so that's pretty sweet. That makes us about $10 a runner, which makes it about $2-ish per model. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not a bad price at all. And you can tell how old these models are, though, just by the space in the runner. Like, it's insane. Alright. You build some heads. You build some bodies. You got some bugs. Nice and simple. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Right there. Okay. But I didn't have any of these like little melee guys in my army, so I wanted to pick some up. I thought they would be fun to have some melee units in like the other games and stuff. Last but not least, the big old box. Alright, so it's about 500 points-ish of tyrannids. I'm not really going to be using them in 40k, so it doesn't really matter. However, I don't actually have... I only have 1 unit of the termagants. And I don't have any warriors. So I was like, you know what, that's... I could use the termagants anyway, kind of thing. So for this box, if you buy the termagants and then the warriors, you basically get this guy for free in this box. That's how the pricing works out for it. Still way too fucking expensive, but at least you get like a free thing. And I was like, you know what, I wanted some more termagants anyway, just because right now I only have 1 unit. So I essentially bought 1 pack of termagants for my termagon to shit out, and that was like it. But really, I just needed more troops, especially if I wanted to play proper 40k and not something better like one-page rules. Because right now I actually don't have a legal army because all my troops used to be gene stealers. So, all right, so. We're going to get 3 sets of Ripper Storms. We're going to get 12, 36 Termagants, 3 Warriors, and 1 Broodlord of our choosing. Let me say, this is a big chunk of a box, and I'm here for it. As far as combat patrols go, I think this one is like the one with the most models. Alright, so let's check our runners out. So this is one of the runners for the Hive Tyrant. So these are for the Winged Hive Tyrant. And this is for if you want him standing up on his tail. I will probably make this one standing up on his tail and give him like big custom weapon arms. That's what I'll probably do with this one. Because I have a Swarm Lord right now and I have a Winged Hive Tyrant with a big gun. I'll probably make like a melee non-Hive Tyrant is what I would probably do. Or maybe like a mixed one where he has like a gun and a bunch of melee weirdness. So the trick for these Hive Tyrants, if you want to be WYSIWYG for these Hive Tyrants, the trick is to not be WYSIWYG. And I'm not saying that as like a sarcastic thing. Kit bash the living fuck out of the weapon, and then you can just say it is whatever it is. So like my guy actually has he has one of the weapons from the alternate for the Termagant. He has the big like flamethrower. That's what my Hive Tyrant has right now. And I was running it as chain link devourers, but they're not legal anymore, even though they sell the parts. Because fuck you, GW. So, but you know what? I'm not screwed, right? Because it is just whatever I say it is. I'm like, oh, that's a barb strangler or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it can just be whatever I want it to be. So it works out really well. So the trick for the high tyrants is kit bashing. I'll give you a hint. The answer is always kit bashing. Alright, let's see what we got. This is some spine fists and some devourers. And one of our little buddy boys there. Little buddy boy's a cutie. I like the buddy boys. So we should have a couple of this sprue. Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, we got 12 of them, which means we've got 12 of those buddy boys right there, and 12 chain linked, or spine fists and devourers. So you get 12 of those right there. Alright. Then we have the body sprue for the termagants. This has a standard rifle on it and an extra bitey boy. You can see the extra bitey boy there. And then 4 guys on it. So just like the regular, or just like the termagants we just looked at. I'm sorry, just like the hormagants we just looked at. Each box that you would pick of these would be 3 runners. So you get 12 guys per box. Alright. So that means that there should be 9 of these runners in here. So 9 more bitey boys. So 21 total bitey boys. Where do those go? Alright. There we go. Trying to get them to line up so I can make sure they all are the same runner. And GW didn't like shoot to whoop me or some crazy shit. So yeah, looks like we are going to get 9 of those. And that gives us 21 bitey boys, which is pretty fucking awesome. So I think they're going to give us enough bases for 3 bitey boys. But you can definitely take the bitey boys and make way more than what they give you. Yep, 9 of them. So 36 total boys right there, which is pretty sweet. Oh, itchy. So itchy. Alright, now we're down to the warrior sprues. So, I haven't looked at these in years. I built a set of these a long time ago, but they're like for a friend kind of thing. So, we got some tails. We got some devourers. We got some blade hands. There's some spine fists. That's a big cool gun. So this one's all like, this one's the butts and arm choices. This one is more arm choices. That's a really cool gun. That's a really neat gun. That one's cool too. More arm choices. We also have these really badass swords. They're really cool. And then different heads. We've got what? 2 heads here and 2 bodies. 2 heads, 2 bodies. These are little bits. Like this is a thing if you want to put it on the end of the tail. Honestly, I like the tails without the weird ends. I like them just being like big, thick otter tails. I think it's cool. Alright. And this one. Is this one a duplicate? No. No. There's just... You get 4 bodies in here? Interesting. I don't remember that. Well, you get 4 bodies and 4 heads. But you only get 3 guys. Weird. Yeah. So I guess you get an extra body. I don't know why, though. Yeah, not sure. Oh, one of these is the, like, command body, if you want him to be, like, the character. There it is right there. Because it has the spines that go down the back. That one's cooler anyways. Honestly, just build that one. We got some more cool-ass swords. We got some whips. We got some of these little rifles. I do like the little rifles. I think they're cool. I'm a fan of them. Yeah, and there's one with a dick tongue. Yeah, nice. Alright. And then we got the last half of the Swarm Lord. I was actually, when I first saw this box, I was actually afraid they were just going to give you just this part. Because you can basically build a guy with just this. You're just missing part of one of the tails. But there's the head with the big sword on it. We got some body pieces. Big choppy sword there. That's really cool. We got a whip. Oh wait, no, you're not actually missing part of the tail at all, yeah. And we got some claw hands. And then another weird hand tube, I'm assuming, for this gun here. So yeah, that's cool. And then inside, boom, boom, boom. Yep, they gave us 3 bases for the Ripper Swarms. Hello! Oh wait, no, these are the bases for the Warriors. Gave you 2 bases for Ripper Swarms? Although they give you 21 Rippers? Weird. And the base for the Hives. There you go. Let's check out the instructions. And then we'll build ourselves a parasite and mortrex. And then I'm going to work on cleaning my craft room up because it is a fucking absolute mess. I just wanted to get these guys unboxed because I told myself whenever I buy anything, I have to at least unbox it on the channel. That's the rule. You can't buy things and not unbox them on the channel. So, last night I was working on my my terrain. I was working on my terrain for Battletech, so I'm super hyped for Battletech because it's fucking amazing. I got all ready to spray paint, and today it's raining, so hopefully that'll chill out. So I'll get to spray my terrain today. Alright, so you can build a Swarm Lord, a Hive Tyrant, or a Winged Hive Tyrant. I'll probably build just a standard Hive Tyrant, to be honest. I don't have one of those. That's how you do it. But I think I'm probably going to build him like where he's standing up on the tail. Yeah, because I do like the up on the tail body better. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And then there's how you put the Hormigons together. Just like the Tormigons. Or should that reverse it? Heads are the same. Bodies are the same. You just put the legs on there. Put the heads on there. And then you just pick some arms. You can do the Spine Fists, the Devourers, or the regular guns. And then you put a bunch of Rippers on the Ripper bases. Rippers have 40 mil bases? Weird, I don't remember seeing 40 mil bases in there. And then we get the Warriors. And you build their butts. You put legs on the butts. You put some chests together. And you pick what weapons you want to give them. And there's a fancy guy if you want to build a fancy guy. Honestly, just build the fancy guy and then just use him as a regular guy. Because the fancy guy is cooler. Yeah. So cool. Yeah. So that's everything in the combat patrol. Nothing like super mind-blowing. It is nice to give you all the pieces for the Swarm Lord if you want to build the flying one or not. That's really cool. But it's also just a metric fuck ton of models, which is really cool. Alright. You're just really in the mood to build some infantry. This box is for you. There's a baby outside having a bad time. Alright. So, let's build our little insemination probe wing flying death monster. Alright, let's see. Clip out the body, clip out the butt. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah, I really thought this model would be bigger, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised he's pretty small. How he looks in all the photos, he looks way bigger. I mean, he's still a really cool model, but man, he I don't know. He looks much bigger in the picture. Giggity. So I'm a little shocked by his size, to be honest. I mean, he's still way bigger than any trooper, but I thought he'd be like, I don't know, like small dreadnought size kind of. I thought, because like I think these are. I think this guy's unique. I don't think he's like a unit. I mean, maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Also, if my nails look particularly gross, I apologize. That's this fucking Mod Podge. It gets on my fingernails, and I cannot get it off for the fucking life of me. So I apologize if my nails look particularly gross today. But I blame you, gross Mod Podge concoction. It's your fault. Alright. Skipping ahead here to make it a little bit easier. Nope. Just like that. They're like tearing up the parking lot across the street today. It's very strange. Kind of annoying. I walked over there to get some breakfast this morning. It was like a pain in the ass to walk all around everything. I really can't tell what the hell they're doing either. Which makes it really annoying. I don't know if they're like redoing the parking lot to like get rid of the trees or what. Should be a real shame because this area is sort of like known for the big trees. So if they get rid of them, that would be a real shame. Wait, no, this goes like this. Where you at? Come on. There we go. Oh, that fits nicely. Yeah, that does look really cool. It looks super cool. Alright. But yeah, so for the rest of the day, I'm pretty much just planning on working cleaning this room up. Because it is an absolute fucking mess. And honestly, it's just because I just have too many projects right now going. What I need to do is I need to like actually shelve some of the projects, and it'll help me like reclaim some sort of like no man's land worth of space. Because I actually have another desk right here, and it's basically just filled with like crap. So my goal is to just reclaim that space. And I also have you can see there's some like boxes and stuff behind me, like right here. Half of that is 3D printing stuff that I 3D printed that I'm not like doing anything with. So I need to pretty much throw all that away. A lot of it's like busted stuff that I fucked up or whatever. So a lot of that's gonna get thrown away. Which is like a big waste of resin, but it is what it is, right? Like most of it like didn't cure right, or is the wrong scales for me to really use it, or you know, I just didn't like it after I printed it, right? A lot of it is like that Battletech terrain, the different terrains I've tried. Before I found the one that I really liked that works really well. A lot of it is that, so. I will be getting rid of a lot of stuff today. Also, I'm just gonna like sort out some of my projects because I have some projects that I don't know. Like I started working on them and they just didn't hit the spot. Like I have some Fire Slayers that I picked up. I got a deal on like the Fire Slayer starter box. So I picked it up because I was excited for doing, because I love dwarves. Dwarves are cool. But for whatever reason, I just really don't like painting them. I need to like figure something out for them because I wanted them for Warcry, but just really don't like painting them, and I'm not sure why. But yeah. So I stuff like that, right? I've got some ogres that are like perpetually like on hold as I try different plans with them. Like every couple months I'll grab an ogre and paint it different and be like, I like this, and then the next day I'll be like, oh, that looks like shit, you know. I've got my Slanesh stuff that I am perpetually kit bashing, deciding whether or not I want to give it like massive dicks or not, kinda. And then I do, and then I'm like, oh, is it too much? And I'm like, is anyone else ever going to really see these models anyways? Who cares? Like, I should just go and kit bash them exactly how I want. So it really doesn't matter, you know? Like, so yeah, so that's where that project is. And I've just got little bits and bobs. I've got some let me rephrase that. I've got a bunch of secondhand models that I'm not super sure what to do with. I gave some of them away, but you know, I've got some more, and I'm just not super sure what to do with them. So I need to figure something like that out. So I've got like a second-hand version of Space Hulk that I don't really want, and stuff like that, but I don't want to throw it away either, kind of thing. So it's like, I need to figure somewhere to shelve that and not just keep it in the pile behind me. That's a cool freaking head. Oh, I can't see it. Come on. Come on. Why are you being so dumb? Come on, there we go. That's a really cool head. That's super cool. That's awesome. It's kind of a shame he only goes together like one way, but it's a really nice pose. I mean, I don't really want more than one of these anyway, so it kind of works out, you know? There we go. Alright, we can throw that in the trash. So that goes like right there. Oh, it does. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I dig that. Super, super cool. See that crack up a little there. Yeah. That's a awesomely, awesomely cool model. I will look forward to painting him. But yeah. So that's everything. I just wanted to do a little unboxing. And a building, I guess. Since that guy was so simple. I really expected him to be like a bigger, fancier kind of model, to be honest. But he's cool as he is, so. So, now I get to do the fun figuring out order of operations for cleaning up a hobby space, which is a real challenge. Like you need to like designate hot spots and then work on cleaning those, and it's a thing for sure, but I'll get it figured out. But that's the next plan. That's the next plan, is to start working on cleaning my hobby space up, and then yeah, should be good after that. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting to see all the bits and bobs get opened, which is pretty cool. And for building the parasite. I'm sorry, I got like 2 hours of sleep. I couldn't sleep again last night. And for building the parasite and mortrex, it was very cool. Very, very cool model. It's going to be a lot of fun to build. But I'm going to head and I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys for watching, and keep on keeping on.